race wins 2014 World. That has got to be the craziest race I remember.
Love you, brother.
Get in there, Lewis. What a job, mate. What a race.
It's such a proud moment for me, man.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. And we've dropped to P12. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
With qualifying complete, all and alongside me today.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.1 seconds. Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Copy that. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. The car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second. Okay mate, Piastri's behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory. I know. What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Well, what an end to another.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you. Hey, me again. Been chatting with some of the team higher-ups, and they're delighted with the
Okay,
loyalty
all the
you're
new
showing
parts
to the
have been
team and the
fabricated,
project.
and we're going to have them with
Now's
us
a
for the
good
next
time to
Grand
ask for a
Prix.
bonus, or a boat, or whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12. Charles is sitting in pole position. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. We've dropped to P17. P17. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, that wraps up qualifying. Let's run you. And alongside me today, a man.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. Okay, so not an ideal parking spot, but let's try and get a good launch upon the race start. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Charles is in for his stop now. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Tyres are degrading fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details. Copy. Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Understood. Stopping this lap. Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, mate, focus up. I know you spent some time off track, but let's see if we can bring it back. Keep it tidy as much as you can, please. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Tyre condition still looking good. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. Okay, mate. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 8.9 seconds. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.9 seconds. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Green flag. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
A great team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here. On home soil, the drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and to do that in front of their home support really means a lot to them.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well, too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Car repairs have We've dropped to P20. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
With qualifying wrapped up now. And alongside me today is Zaman.
Okay, as you know, this is the team's home race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands watching. So let's go and put on a good show for them. Okay, DRS is now available. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Push now, we're boxing this lap. Okay mate, right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please. Okay mate, race control, I'm afraid are not happy with your creative interpretation of track limits. They've given you a 3-second penalty.
What about now? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Darren, can you hear me on the YouTube? Sorry guys, I'm just experiencing something that someone can't hear
Okay,
me.
we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Can you hear me now on the YouTube? Should be able to.
Don't forget, box this lap.
Leclerc's going to come. Let's chase us. Verstappen getting past by Russell. Into the braking zone we go. Here we go. We're going to dive into the pits here at Monza. Darren, can you hear me now? On the YouTube, can you hear me? Oh, I forgot to turn it.
Okay, off we go,
Poor
back
stop,
into the race.
but we're gonna get a
That
better
stop wasn't
stop
great,
than
we've
them.
lost some time there.
It was a poor stop there.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid. But listen, not to worry. We needed out of that, I'm afraid. But don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
We go deep into that corner there. Right, I think I know the problem. Yeah, can you hear me on? You can hear me now? Yeah, okay. I've messed up my audio. 1 second. Yeah, that's better. A bit too loud, but okay. Into the braking zone with the second chicane. We've gone for the undercut on the hard tyres. We're going to have to hope it works. Otherwise, it's not going to be great for us.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it.
Welcome to the stream on YouTube. We're on lap 7:13 here at Monza. Leclerc's going to come into the pits.
Charles is in the pits.
Verstappen's going to go into the pits. Everyone but the Mercedes goes into the pits for their stop. Right. Garrett. Right, we're going to hopefully jump some people on this stop.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.2 seconds.
Russell, in P2 we're going to jump him. And we go up into P2. As Antonelli hasn't stopped yet. He started on hard, so he's going to go for another lap or two on those hard tyres to go onto the mediums. And yeah, this is turning out to be an exciting Grand Prix for Ferrari.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
We boxed into clean air. We got.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy.
Oh man.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
My controller's disconnected there, so I'm just going to rewind it because that's just unfortunate. 1 second, guys. My controller disconnected. It's not really fair, so I'm just going to rewind to before that chicane. Oh, used to play FIFA Get 25. Yes, it's a good game to be fair. It is a good game. I got the grip is a bit different to 24 though. Well, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard the grip's a bit different to 24. It's a bit less grippier. And I obviously play on controller, so I don't know what it's like playing on steering wheel or pedals. But yeah, 25 is a good game. It's got new ERS features and more features. It's got the mighty.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to
games,
use your
but if
overtake
it wasn't,
button.
That's new. There's, if it was in the old games, it's got some new features to it as well. Russell's going to switch to the outside line. His teammate Antonelli's going to dive into the pit lane. We brake earlier than Russell, and Russell's going to pull ahead, but we're going to take the tighter line around the longer bend. Who's going to get DRS? We're playing the DRS game there. Russell's going to get DRS. We're going to fly past his teammate Antonelli, who's in the pits. Into the braking zone in the chicane. So with our 3-second penalty, currently it's looking like we'll get around Q3. Which isn't too bad.
Okay, mate. Okay, Russell's behind you now. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Dan said oops. Is that because I crashed because my controller was disconnected? Thinking that's what it will be. There's obviously a delay on the stream, so struggling with his front wing damage, being a bit understeery on the car. But now Russell's going to look for a move around the outside. We're going to try and cover that off. We defend aggressively there. We could have left him a bit more space on the outside.
That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it, it's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end.
It's a good battle so far. He's going to pull ahead in towards the braking zone though. We pull ahead. Oh. No
Are you
way.
okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
What's happened? What has happened there? Let's look at it from Russell's point of view. So into braking zone. So I thought here, on TikTok you can see it, on the YouTube you obviously can't. I thought I've had more space to go into than I've had. I thought Russell was further back, and there was obviously the contact. Although I don't know how my wheels suspension failed. Suspension's failed from that. So now you can see, if I'm looking at it from my driving point of view, I can't really tell that there's not the gap there. So we DNF here in the Monza. And that's not going to be great for our championship yet again. These last 3 performances have not been good. We're doing so well in the championship. We've dropped
And the
so
best.
much. At least it's not Verstappen who won, who's our championship rival, but we're going to need some kind of miracle in these last.
Well, that was
8
certainly
and
an
10,
exciting
3
weekend
Grand
of Formula One.
And they're
Be sure to
probably all
join us
gonna
for
happen on the
more
street, so-
exciting Formula One action very soon.
Yeah, with 29 points behind, it's going to have to be some sort of miracle. McLaren's just 1 point behind us in the constructors now. Welcome to the stream, Welsh Dragon on TikTok. Right. What's my phone battery on now? 16, yeah, the TikTok stream's probably going to end soon. And if you want to, you can move over to the other platforms so you can still watch the stream. Yeah, it took me out, yeah. But to be fair, I thought I had more space. That was my fault for that collision. But that's going to affect our championship. Is it with McLaren again? Yes, with McLaren. So, Darren, you can choose whether we accept or decline this meeting. You can choose. As you've been watching the stream for so long, you oh, the shoulder's gone again. Yeah, Dan, I'll let you choose. What do you want? To be success rate got 85% on their upgrades, not great. They got one more upgrade than us. Less on aerodynamics, more on chassis. They're second in the constructors by 1 point, so it's all up to you, Darren. Do you want us to stay with Ferrari, or do you want us to move to McLaren potentially? It's probably streamed there, so I'm just going to wait for the final comments. We've got 3 watching on YouTube now. Average time plus 17 days on both. Best finished first and second. We're now 6th in the championship. That's rough. Oscar Piastri's 5th, so we've both been falling behind in the championship recently. Except, alright, we're going to continue the talks with McLaren.
So, good news and bad news. The good news is the meeting went well. The bad news, your current employers got wind of it and they aren't thrilled. Get ready to grovel. This might set back your recognition with them a bit.
Ferrari found out. That's the Texas Grand Prix, not Las Vegas. We've gone for Texas. Whew. As long as we don't recreate turn 1 from real life, I'm happy. I'm talking about the sprint race, by the way, not the actual F1 Grand Prix. I haven't drove Texas much before, so it should be an interesting Grand Prix. Yeah, it's just stream today, so oh, I've just got the percentage on my phone. Oh, it's gonna be wet Grand Prix, but we got the sprint first. Because it's a sprint, we're gonna do one shot. It's gonna be a wet actual Grand Prix. This is gonna be interesting. What's our goal on TikTok? GG. How many coins is that? Can someone check and tell me? Because the most coins I've ever got is a rose, I believe. Yeah, it was a rose. And that was on my first or second ever stream. Can't remember who sent it. I think it's some George. I think George sent it. But here we go. Here for the Texas Grand Prix sprint qualifying. It's going to be one shot. Go to track. Here we go. Dump the ERS here. Gonna take the tight line. You get a poor exit, very poor exit. Look at that hairpin. I've not drove this track in time. This is weird to drive. Not going to be a great sprint position qualifying. It's not going to be a great sprint qualifying race position. Open, we're going to get the rear wing open. And towards the braking zone here, we've got to get a good brake in. As we jump up to P1, that's a great exit of the corner. And that sector 2 has saved us here at one shot qualifying. That's a weird corner. We almost lose control. We almost lose the rear wheels on the exit of that corner. It's a very twisty corner. Twisty back this circuit of the Americas. Where's the pit entry? It's in the left. So we're going to be qualifying P2. Yeah, P2 here at Dakota. Sprint.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
It's a British podium with Russell and Lando Norris making up the podium here at the sprint qualifying. Darren, what team do you support? Or if you do watch F1, what team do you support / driver as well? Who do you hope wins the Drivers' Championship this year? Verstappen, who's not really in it. If Norris wins Vegas and Verstappen comes third or less, then Norris actually takes Verstappen's actually out of the championship. But what driver do you like? Verstappen, what would you want to win? Verstappen, Norris or Piastri? Personally, for me, it's Norris. Thank you, Darren. It was a decent lap, to be fair. I redeemed it on that sector 2 and 3. Oh, we got someone new watching on the YouTube, so welcome to the stream.
Off the back of a fantastic call alongside me here in the commentary box.
Or not.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Okay, let's go for the hard tyres on the sprint. Oh, you can't even do the hards. You can only do softs and mediums. the difference here. Let's go for the alternate strategy because it's completely different. Around the outside. Just going to skip the formation lap. Here we go. Here at Circuit of the Americas, it's 5 red lights. It's lights out away we go, almost instantly there. Here in sprint qualifying, Piastri's Norris is going to move over, sorry, to cover us off. Down into the braking zone of the hairpin, we go deep. As we're going to lose out many positions. To Norris and Russell we lose positions too. We have major contact. Lewis but McLaren Norris. Yeah, I respect that. Lewis is a good driver, but he's not been very happy with himself lately when he's been driving for Ferrari. So he's not very calling himself useless, and unfortunately his dog died recently. Rest in peace, Moscow. But he's a good driver. What do you think about, if you're a Lewis fan then, what do you think about Abu Dhabi 2021? Gonna chase down Russell here. Another wing damage. No, it's just an understeering Ferrari. The Ferrari is quite an understeering car. I like oversteering cars like the Red Bull. The McLaren's a bit of the middle, I'd say. But here we go. We're not going to get
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
We'll be chasing down Russell. Here into the braking zone. We're going to dive down the inside. Oh, whoopsies. Sorry, Russell. We braked a little too little.
You have critical damage to the floor, be careful.
Go into the braking zone, nicely there. Hopefully we get a better exit than Russell. There must be a lot of stream delay then, over a minute, I think. That was a wild dive from me though, I should not have done that. Russell pits though, he sprints over, so I don't think he will.
Okay, the car behind has some front wing damage. We should be able to pull a gap. Let's go.
Into the braking zone here. As Norris swaps paces with Leclerc, Piastri and Hamilton, which means Russell came into the pits in a sprint which is 5 laps long. This track is very difficult to knock at least 1 or 2 track limit warnings. To get a purple sector 1 here, and that's something. Well, let's just go for the fastest lap. Not that it gives you any points anymore. That's not the point. Points. Don't give you any points on. Stay off the curbs. Is that better learn to do? Alright, I'll try it. Try staying off the curbs and see.
Okay, be very careful. The floor's incurred massive damage.
It stayed off the curb. That was quite quick. Stay off the curbs, floor damage or think it's because of both, to be fair. This says track has got a lot of curves, to be fair.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
We've built a gap too nice behind us now. It's a bit hard to avoid the curves for that S section. Verstappen moves up to P5. This corner here reminds me of Bahrain, that Bahrain hairpin, where it goes forward and forward and then you have to have that tricky braking zone. And that's hard to get right in Bahrain. That corner reminds me of that one. Norris is probably going to get the DRS here.
Final lap, final lap.
He's
Push,
not going to get
push.
DRS. It's the final lap, so we've just got to try and win this sprint now. We're going to defend the inside from Lando Norris. Lando Norris is going to get a better exit at the corner though. We're going to try and pull ahead. Into the S section to go. Into the braking zone we go. Norris is going to get alongside. We're going to have to leave gap for him on the outside
If you
line.
continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful.
Shouldn't get a penalty on this final lap, I just got to be careful. Norris into the braking zone. Norris is going to get wheel to wheel. We stay ahead. Leclerc behind. Come on, Leclerc, get past. Let's get this 1-2 in the sprint. Oh, Norris has moved past him, so it's Leclerc there. I'm going to have to go for it. We avoid any contact there with Leclerc or Lando Norris. We almost made contact with Norris there. So we're going to go to the inside of Lando Norris. We're going to get past Lando Norris. And we've got a 3-second penalty. So we don't know.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
So we're going to finish with the time penalty.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
P7, so that's not great. Oh, that sprint could have brought us back. Oh, hi, Mum. And then, live, thank you. Yeah, that sprint could have brought us back in the championship if we did well, but
So with the
that
sprint
penalty at the end
concluded,
just kind
join
of
us next time for qualifying.
put our
And of course,
chances
the
off.
main event,
What's
this
the
weekend's Formula One Grand Prix.
seventh? Where did
We'll see
Verstappen
you
come?
next time.
What's the standings then? Constructors, that's not too bad. We're only 4 points behind. 27 points behind in the drivers though, so. Ah. Is that better? Let's see. I think that should see most of the screen now, because there's only a little bit to the left here, so should be better for the TikTok view now. 3 viewers on TikTok. Seconds. Oh, we've got a qualifier now. Lol. Where's this? Nice. One shot. I put it on one shot. Alright, let's do this. Gonna go for the pole. Into the braking zone. This hairpin nicely here. And cut across to the inside. Get a good better exit. Then in the sprint qualifying. Into the S turns we go. I'm not very good at these S turns. In the sprint, I got a penalty for corner cutting around them. Purple sector 1 though. We are currently still in pole position with a Red Bull behind us, so I'm assuming that's going to be Lewis Hamilton. So he's moved to Red Bull in this career. Into the hairpin. Nicely through the hairpin. 400 likes on the TikTok now. We're over like 5 tenths ahead now, so as long as we can serve our ERS, we should be alright. Into the braking zone of this hairpin. This track has so many hairpins, I just realised that. We go deep into that corner, into this corner. It still reminds me of Bahrain. Still reminds me. It's just, it's like how it goes further forward, then brakes and cuts inside. Into the, oh, we've used our deploy, so we've used too much ERS, but with that gap we should get pole position either way. Yes, pole.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, let's see you back in the pits.
For the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. So where did Verstappen come? He's P2. Russell P3, Leclerc P4. So who's our main drivers in the championship then? Leclerc. Yeah. Yes, what we need is Verstappen to get a bad result, and Leclerc. I mean, Leclerc wouldn't be too bad if he gets a bad result because he's only 15 points ahead of us. But we need, what's the TikTok? What's my phone battery at? 10. Oh, we might have to end the TikTok live soon. So some of you might have to switch over to YouTube if you want to continue watching. It's a wet race though. I'm not very good in the wet. Not very good at the wet. On wet tyres. As long as it's not full wets, I'm fine. If it's intermediates, I can deal with it. But full wets is going to be difficult to control as they're so slidey in this game now. We're at 800 likes. Can we get to 1,000 on TikTok? Getting close. 863. Still got one watching on YouTube. I've had one person watching the Twitch the entire 2 hours. This is insanity. So thank you. 910, 925. Oh, that's
well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States. It's time to see how our drivers are and with me for this commentary this afternoon, former racing driver Naomi Schiff. You know us, professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours. all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those.
So close. 195, 97, 98, 99. We're just stuck on 199. Shall I leave it at 999? Ooh, it's quite a big number. 1,000! Woohoo! Let me just get past back past the stuff in the formation. It's wets, it's intermediate. It's not wets, it's intermediate, so I think I can deal with that. But around this S bends, it's going to be difficult to get right, especially in intermediate weather. I've not done wet race without braking assist yet. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, bye. Thank God. Bye. Enjoy. Just gonna warm up the tyres a little bit. Well, if I just try and do this formation up, no brakes. Just lifting off the throttle. One second, guys. There we go. See most of the screen. Right, back on the formation lap we are. Here we go to the parking. The racing line just disappeared. It was almost very bad. And you get the parking correct in the...
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
I think I'm probably going to hop on Fortnite for the last hour, I'm not sure. I think we'll stay on F1 actually, we've got some decent support from the views. Here we go, 5 red lights here at Circuit of the Americas. It's lights out. And away we go, here at the Circuit of the Americas F1 25 career race. Into the braking zone we go, nicely there. It's in the wet, it's getting close. Verstappen pulls ahead of George Russell, who pulled ahead of Verstappen from the race start. It's so hard to get right on the wet. So difficult to get right. We're struggling around these S-bends. We've built a gap to Verstappen now, here in this wet race. Into the braking zone we go. Almost losing traction there. .5 second gap to Verstappen now. They can go onto lap 2 with a lap time of 2 minutes almost. This race is going to be about 28 minutes long. Wow. You know what? We're going to mid-session save it. I'm going to end the live here, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I should be going to live around 5-ish tomorrow. Actually, no. You know what? Let's play Clash Royale. Let's play some Clash Royale on live. Why not? I'm going to end the TikTok live, though, just because my phone battery's getting low. So if you want to continue watching, then join on the YouTube or the Twitch. Alright, so thank you guys for watching the TikTok. I'll see you in the next one. And now. Yes, Korea. People watching on the other two streams, I'll be back in literally a minute or two, so I'm just gonna put on the timer. Hi guys, I am back playing some Clash Royale. So I'm Arena Rascal's Hideout, so Arena 13 I think that is. I've got all these cards, I haven't got much. I want Bandit, I haven't got Bandit yet. I just went to grab a drink and a phone charger. This is my deck right now. I'm currently using Rocket Cycle, but I'm not really liking it, so I'm going to change it up. Not really enjoying playing it. Let's get a fun win condition to play. What's an enjoyable win condition? Could use Royal Giant, RG. Nah. Could use Balloon. Balloon's fun to play. And we use Freeze. See how this deck goes. For which my Evo slot is quite close to getting Evo Witch. So this is my clan, Big Boy United. You can join if you want. Well, actually, I'm going to join a new clan. Someone from my school wanted me to join their clan. Pekka, I think it was. They said they had like 8 people. Got 2 people on the YouTube now, welcome. I don't know, let's just go back from Big Boy United. No, this could be it. No, I don't know. Big Boy United. That one's the one. Right. Let's go into a game. Welcome to stream on YouTube. Here we go, 4-3-3-2 trophies is what I'm on. I'll freeze that because I don't want to take it. I freeze too late, I took a hit. Not ideal. So they're up like 700 damage now. Witch at the back to build up some. Right. Thank you, Darren. I'll see you tomorrow. Be around 4 o'clock. The stream will start tomorrow for the F1. I'm trying to get my mini Pekka star level to level 2 star level. Right, so we got Goblin Gang taking out the. We need to get a freeze when we've got a balloon up. Log it ready for minions when it goes visible. There's not much you can really do against Sable or Ghost, especially with that hand I had. Oh, he's got E-Dragon. It's not Evo E-Dragon though, so it could be worse. No, that's bad placement. I'm gonna have to Dark Goblins. That's damage I don't want to take. If you didn't know, Log can actually stop David Prince charge. Goblin Gang. Oh, he's got Evo Royal Ghost. Yeah, GG's. Evo Royal Ghost. We need a good balloon freeze. Witch. Take that out. We get Dark Goblins there as well to help defend. Use the tower. We're going to need a good balloon freeze here. Oh, he's got E-Dragon. Perfectly countered that. Yeah, there's no chance of saving this. That's game, so we're just gonna move on to the next one because that was a terrible one for me. It's current promotion. Oh, that was a bad freeze. Should get a hit on tower. We'll wait for that. Gear up. Skellies. I'm so bad at computer. Let's play some Roblox. See what's on. That's see what's popular at the moment. Just waiting for it to load. Sorry, guys. Just